AD has approved KC-1400 Collective. Everybody want to hear me say that? This is what it's all about. They're around. They are supporting. The money is going directly to our student athletes. They're signing deals. They have contracts. Let's do it. I mean, without this collective, we won't be successful. We won't be able to sustain our student athletes. I mean, 1400 Collective have done a really, really good job of keeping a lot of our athletes here. You know, if you saw them sign a lot of our athletes, but we got to do our part. So I know after today, we're going to click that 1400 Collective. We're going to give one of those tiers, and we're going to make sure that we give to this collective so we can continue to give to our student athletes and support them and give them what I need. And I want to thank you all, Ken, TD, D-Core C,
T-Dub.
Yeah, T-Dub, everyone that created and helped create it. I know I'm missing some names.
Jackson State has a collective full throttle. They have a collective full throttle. And I mean, like, so they, you know, we won the national championship in 2023, and we were slowly but surely trying to get our collective going. Jackson State won it this past year. Their collective is full throttle. Like, it is full throttle. They don't want to lose. They don't want to lose anybody.
We are trying to build a program for the next 10 to 12 years. It's not something that's overnight. We understand that the NIL and collective stuff has its role, it plays in it, but we are on the forefront of FCS football and attacking the NIL, attacking the collective. We got a very nice payroll at Jackson State, believe it or not. And I mean, our fan support, and we need more support. But we know that that payroll is attached to championships. You know what I mean? So we're not out here trying to recruit kids based on money, but we also want them kids to know if you come to Jackson State and you end up benefiting from the collective, benefiting from an NIL deal, we expect a championship out of you.
On the field, we bring the energy. Ready to go.
Off the field, I build my brand.
At Jackson State, we make it happen. State said one story, my brand tells another. This is Jackson State. This is family. This is the KC-1400 Collective. Tiger Nation, we need each of you to join the movement.
Be the team behind the team. Support our NIL Collective. Get signed up today.
Visit www.KC1400collective.com. VI Love, Go Tigers.
Good morning, everybody. Morning. Happy Saturday morning. Hopefully everybody's doing well. No stress this morning. No, we relaxed today, man. It's we chilling today, man. It's a chill Saturday morning, man. Hopefully everybody's doing. Let me see who's in the chat, by the way. Chris Dukes, Natasha, Bunny, Will, SB Speaks, Darryl. What's up, everybody? How y'all doing, man? Kind of an impromptu. Nah, I wouldn't say impromptu. I think you guys are part of the reason why decided to go live. Didn't put anything out yesterday, but I was mulling over it. Bible said, in the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses, let every matter be established. In this particular instance, we had more than a few people that reached out to me and was like, man, we miss you guys, man. Miss you and TD on the screen. And my goodness. Yeah, you got that right. No sunburn today, baby. Everybody can be in the comfort of their home. Unless you're moving around and you're out in the sun. I ain't doing nothing. Y'all, let me tell y'all something, man. Before I even get started, y'all don't understand how happy I am just to be home. I've been tickled pink for the last couple of days, just being in my own home, not having to travel. Oh man, I needed a break, man. Sometimes you don't really appreciate the little things until you just don't have them in your hand at the moment. So I'm excited. I've been pumped up, man. I mean that. But the work didn't stop. Yesterday was a very full work day. You can ask KT Dub, man. I had several calls business calls, partnership calls, planning for homecoming. A lot going on, a lot that we want to talk about. And we didn't have to wait till Monday. I'm chilling, man. It's 7 a.m., 9 a.m. You get what I'm saying? 9 a.m. Central Standard Time, 7 a.m. Pacific, 8 a.m. Mountain Time, and 10 o'clock over there on the East Coast, man. So what up, what up, what up, what up? Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button, share button, subscribe button if you're not subscribed to the channel. Join the channel if you're not. Every ounce of support is greatly appreciated. Become a channel member. But more importantly, you know, we need everybody to get signed up for the collective. I think it's a lot that I want to say. The world is very chaotic, seemingly right now. The world was, God brought the world in chaos. It seems like He gonna reverse that thing in chaos as well, right? So never forget, no matter what you see happening right now, there is a higher power that is in total control of everything you see going on. But it is weird times. You got to be careful with the things you say publicly, and we walking into a time where you just got to be careful, man. You know what I mean? So I want to say this from the onset as D Diesel enters the building. There he is. What's happening, baby? What's up, bro?
Good morning. Morning
Hey,
time.
man,
How everybody doing?
Hey, I hit TD up this morning and said, bro, let's jump on and get it folk what they want, man. They asking for us, man. People say, I miss Ken and TD. Where they at?
Oh,
like, hey.
really? That's so
I
sweet.
ain't reacting, bro. People like, bro, it's been a weird week, man. It's been a crazy week. Sleepy eyes, I would say go to the Southern Jaguars page, and y'all do that for us, man. Drop the link in the chat for that game. It's almost SU hate week. It's almost. It starts tomorrow. I guess we can start a little early. You know what I mean? But nevertheless, oh man, how you been, bro? How you been, man? Let's start there.
Man, I've been good, man. Been busy. But busy doing nothing. I've been busy, but I've been busy doing what I want to do.
There you go, man. You sound like me, bro.
Yeah, man. So I've been chill, man. Was able to, man. I be going so much, man. Body be talking to me. I finally got a little rest. Got a little more to get. But I'm ready to get back into it, man. Feeling good. Hope everybody else doing good. Had a good week.
You said something then, bro. You said the body been talking to you. Man, listen. Mine know it was talking to me. Because, boy, every time I sat down on the chair, boy, that me, boy, it just hugged me like, oh, welcome home, baby. I was like, oh yeah. Oh, man. Hey, listen, man. Hey, I'm going to take a shower, y'all, eventually. I'm just playing.
I just say, wait, what you mean?
It's a joke. You know how you be in the house, just eyes all cruddy. Oh, yeah. No, it's been good, man. Now
you do that good rub, you good. Over the back of your finger.
Look, man, it is shorts, and y'all gotta understand. I was talking to them yesterday. I went out in my yard yesterday, man. Some animal around the neighborhood done scarred up my grass. I'm real finicky about my yard, bro. So I go out there, man. I look through I'm like the nosy neighbor. I look outside. I'm like, why my grass look like it's busted up right there on the curb, man? I run out there. But I say that to say this, TD. Mm-hmm. I've been wearing it's been weird stuff. I have on shorts and a jacket with no shirt under it. That's just how it's been, bro. Just in house shoes. Like the old dude, they're not old. I get it now. You remember we used to have them neighbors, man, that be outside and just be like, what the heck he got on? Yeah. I'm him now.
Yeah.
I'm him now.
Yeah, I can sound like the uncle from Friday.
I'm him now, dog. I'm him. Him.
I don't care what you got to say.
Listen, I'm talking about ain't matching. I got on it don't matter, man. I have house shoes. My heels are ashy. Yeah. All that. Heels are ashy. My feet feel cruddy. I've been walking around the house with no shoes on. I was walking on the sidewalk, no shoes. I was like a country boy. I'm just happy to be home, man. Woo! Shorts over pajama pants. You see what I'm saying, Clue? Come on, man. That's how it's been lately, bro. I've been listening. I needed to go out there. I ain't had no shirt on. So I said, man, I opened my little jacket closet up, threw a jacket on. I said, boy, I look like I didn't put it together, TD. But I got out there and realized it was something that
one of these little mold again, man.
Huh?
You're chasing a mold?
No, it wasn't a mold this time. So let me say this about my mold, bro. I just left him alone, bro. Actually, it's not a mole. It's a ground squirrel, bro. And you can't beat these jokers, bro. You might well just join them. Just go ahead. I was like, look, I made an arrangement with them.
Wave a white flag.
Just stay on the side of the house over here, over to the side porch, in the back there by the brick wall, and I'm good with you. Just don't bust up my yard. Don't, you know what I'm saying? Don't come through the yard, the front yard. You know what I'm saying? Go around the side. So right now they run up and down the property line. So I'm like, we all right. I ain't gonna go tear your habitat up, because every time I tear their habitat up, they find a new one. So
Are you bargaining with the wildlife?
I'm bargaining with the squirrel, man. I got my rifle. I ain't shot him yet, but I was like, nah, I'm gonna let him make it, bro. But one time I pulled in the driveway, TD, I had a stare down like Snoop, and he was just looking at me, Jeff. I'm looking at him, he looking at me. I said, boy, I wish I had my rifle right now. I'd take your head off. I'd take your head off. But I'm afraid if I miss, I might hit my neighbor's house, so I can't shoot him right now. So he in the perfect spot for me to just leave him be. But he didn't.
The same one from the last time?
No, I killed him. I killed his cousin, and I killed his cousin and his uncle.
Oh, this is revenge tour.
You can't beat them, bro. I'm telling you, you cannot beat these things, bro. They'll come back. They done found. I said, I bet you if I go under the house, go under my yard, they probably got a whole highway system going on from one side to the backyard to all across the street, everything. But nah, man, it's been good, man. It's just been good to just sit down for a minute. Y'all know we work hard, y'all. We work hard, man. We gonna be down. So listen, TD, got something for you, bro. Proposition.
Yeah, probably.
I want to send a huge shout out to our good brother, Pierre James Southern, man. You remember the brother that was so he's a Southern Jaguar. He was working the Legacy Bowl. Older cat with the hard accent. He let me go in the locker room to film the team. When the coaches were in the locker room, he was like, come on, Ken, I got you. So he hit me up. He wanted us to come to his tailgate. He said, he told me to tell you he going to have plenty of golden brown fish.
Yeah. They play so much.
Nah, he was dead serious. But no, they tailgate in front of SU Lab. And he said, listen, man, if you and TD want to set up to do the show Saturday morning from the tailgate, I can set y'all up. I said, that might be the thing to do. Now, listen, y'all, when we go play Southern, we'll convoy to the Baton Rouge Friday, but Saturday morning we're gonna go tailgate. We ain't sitting around no hotel to no 6 just to ride in the convoy like that. But we're gonna be over there amongst the people. But I'll say this, I said that to say this. If he has Wi-Fi and the signal is solid, this is why I wanted to come on this morning anyway, because the last show that we did was terrible because of the Wi-Fi. And I was like, we gotta have a redemption show.
It wasn't terrible, bro.
I mean, from the Wi-Fi standpoint.
Yeah, I know. But, hey, we made it through, man.
Well, not necessarily a setup. It was good. I was thinking. I know Perry White out there. I'm summoning Perry White because I could just sense. I could hear him already. TD, you know how this goes. It's SU Hate Week. I'm on BJ Jones, Perry White, Reggie Flood, all my Southern Jaguar brethren. You know, it's almost that time, bro. Larry Jones. All of them, you know.
Like Pierre Rice, man.
And we're gonna call some firepower in. Brother KD, Kevin Dent reached out to Darren Asbury. He said, listen, you know, he coaches at SU Lab. He's a JSU legend, legendary former quarterback, coach, and all that good stuff. But he did say that if we're gonna be down there, he'd be more than happy to come down there and show some love down there. So we're gonna be over there. I know we're gonna be over there. Now, what I don't know is if we're gonna do the live stream. We may do the live stream before we go out there. It's always FTP, y'all. Y'all know that, but it's this week. I want them to sit down and talk about their team. I want to listen to them struggle about what's positive over there in Jaguar country. You know what I'm saying? We ain't running from it. And I like talking to Perry because Perry knows his stuff. Perry gonna talk his team. He gonna be very realistic. He ain't gonna be. Right. You know what I'm saying? Delusional about it. BJ neither. They gonna talk football, man. I don't know if we'll get them on this platform here, but I'll definitely I'll be there. Give me a tap. Oh, who that is right there? Who that? Oh, Larry, what's happening, baby? Hey, I got you, bro. I got you, brother. I got you for sure, man. We definitely who the hell is that? Is that a Larry? Who am I looking at right here? Half man, half amazing. Put your name in the chat, bro. I'm trying to see the photo. I want to make sure I don't say the wrong person. Said you got a live stream from there so TD can have.
Hey,
happy Saturday. Hey, are you enjoying your bye week? Everybody seems like they off, man. I'm telling you.
Hey, look, man, just give me a napkin, some maybe a bit of hot
sauce. We might have a little golden fish competition though. Y'all want to see a live taste testing. Put your bib on and let him taste the fish and get your react. We're gonna make some shake, man. The weather looking good for next Saturday. We in for a good one. Yeah, it's gonna be a good one, man. Huh?
Yeah, oh yeah, man. I'm
excited about that new court. I watched him versus Fresno. Better than what they had. I'll just leave it at that. Now what I will say about Brother Struthers, we're not gonna give too much on Southern just yet because I'm watching all their games. But he definitely was a spark for them. He get the ball out fast. He can scramble if he needs to. Remind me of Bubba. You remember the gentleman that came in for Body in the SWAC championship? Was it Body? He came in for somebody. T-Set. No, it wasn't T-Set. In the SWAC championship. I think it was. No, he came in for Blood.
Oh, Biden.
No, not Biden.
Not Biden.
Bubba. His name was Glendon McDaniel.
Yeah, when we played the championship game when we had Prime that year.
There you go. And he reminds me a lot of him, bro.
Oh,
you know
that boy, that boy right there was a problem. People were mad because
No, I'm just saying, like McDaniel. I'm talking about the championship that we won Prime last year. That championship, or was it 22?
People mad because
he came in and changed the game for him. He did.
Yeah, but it was late. It was way late in the game.
It was. It was
way late in the game.
People wasn't understanding why. They wasn't understanding why he was in the doghouse for Dooley. But anyway,
yeah. I think one of them went to. Yeah, we'll talk about that. I think one of them went to Edward Waters.
Oh, Biden is over at Edward Waters, and Edward Waters is 3-0, man. Yep, he is. Yes, he is. He is. Yes, he is, brother. Hey, what's going on, big dog? Good to see you, baby. Edwin, we gonna summon Edwin. Let me say this about the Southern Jackson State game. That's a true rivalry on the field and in band, all that competition. But I gotta say this. Rest in peace to my good brother Byron, who's a Southern alum. Man, when I tell you, man, there is no greater tailgate collaborative experience I've ever had other than the Southern Jaguar folk, whether they be in Jackson, whether it be in Baton Rouge. We've always had a good time. Y'all, we're gonna talk that noise now. Y'all know it's gonna be some crazy crap talking. But the rivalry of JSU Southern is just, I would say it is up there, man, with some of the best. You know what I mean? If not one of the best. I'm not gonna say the absolute best because I've never experienced the Magic City Classic. I always give respect to everybody else's experience because I like to talk to my girl Jen and brother Wayne. They talk about the from the Hill family that talk about the Magic City Classic. One of these days, TD, we're gonna catch one of the Magic City Classic, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I've been meaning to catch a conference game besides JSU for the longest, man. I said I would go down.
Now, what I don't want to catch, TD, is I don't want to catch no SWAC championship and no Celebration Bowl. I'm sorry. I'm not one of them.
No, not one of these classic, man. No.
Bayou Classic, I've been to. Bayou Classic is a little different. Bayou Classic, I feel like is more Jackson State, all Cornish. It's more Alabama A&M, Alabama State-ish, but I've never had that experience per se. Southern and Jackson State we are just y'all Louisiana, we Mississippi. I hate y'all hate us, but I'm just saying from a standpoint of cultural clashing, it's a cultural clash. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's awesome, right? It's an awesome time. Never experienced FAMU, so I can't speak on it. I'm excited to get to Tallahassee this year for the first time in my life. That's going to be pretty cool to experience. But Thune-Cookman was cool. It wasn't no from a football standpoint, but when we went out there and tailgate,
man. Yeah, that was good. Yeah, it was. It was nice, man. Thune-Cookman was very nice.
Yeah, so I'm just talking about, but maybe that's the same. Maybe a Southern family. I just think that Jack State Southern is just a little different. So if Southern's good and Jack State is good, man, bro, ain't nothing like it. But we always have a good time off out in the community amongst brethren. You know what I mean? It's always like that. And it never stops. The crap talking don't never stop. It goes from sun up to sundown. The next day, it don't matter if the team lose or win. They still gonna talk. Everybody gonna bag their school, and we're gonna get on up out of there. Now, I will say this: there is a rivalry that's brewing that's real nasty right now. TD, you know what that is? Jackson State, Alabama State. They're nasty. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to tailgate with you. I just want to beat you and go home. You know what I'm saying? It's a little different over there, man. You know, fight broke out last time. Now we got them for homecoming. You know they coming to Jackson with some disrespect, bro. You know they coming. Always gonna be on, man. Woo! It's gonna be on. All right. Yeah, leave that fighting in Bama. You don't want to fight in Jackson. That's not a good place. I'm scared for anybody to break out. I don't want to see that because I ain't no telling where that could go. That could get bad, TD. You know that. Like the little like the young brother said on. I ain't disrespecting the gunk, but if somebody told me on the field last year, they were like, "Man, he said some really terrible stuff to me, man." And my response was this. He was talking about basically it was to the extent of they could apply some pressure, street pressure, you know what I'm saying, to make things very uncomfortable for our team exiting the city, right? That type of conversation. You know where I'm going with that, right? You know what I said to the brother? I said, bro, why would y'all want to do that though? I said just like this. I said, bro, we ain't playing no football. The teams had a heated moment. The referee, it was what it was. I said, but why would you want to do that when you know there's always I said, you do realize that y'all still got to come to Jackson, and that could start something that could lead to. You get what I'm saying? I was like, so come on, let's not talk like that. Let's not go like that, bro. That ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I ain't trying to go down that road, but it was just one idiot. There's idiots everywhere you go, and that ain't a reflection of Bama State per se. I do that. Bama State got some good folk, man, and you know, Coach runs he's a fiery dude, man. So his team takes on the personality of the coach. And I ain't got no problem with it. I just don't like the dirty play. But dirty play is not, man. Listen, if it's on the referees to manage that stuff.
I was about to say that, yeah.
That ain't on the players because I play fiery too in everything. And if the referee let me get away with it, and I ain't gonna be no Bill Romanowski dirty. Shout out. You remember Romanowski, TD?
Yeah,
he was nasty, man. Like they had some
extremely. He
extremely bad, bro. Or Devontae's Burfict, you know what I'm saying? Remember Vontae? Oh, come on now, them headhunters and them dirty players. We ain't talking about that type.
Play for the Bengals.
Come on, man.
Yeah, they were
terrible, man.
I mean, you hit them hard between the lines, bro.
Yeah,
but like you said, all that stuff for the extra. This is controlled by the refs. If the ref let it get out of hand, then that's what it's gonna be because you're looking to put intimidation and fear in the heart of your opponent in whichever way you can. So you know what I'm saying, you got to learn how to do that between the lines, between the whistles, and if you go outside it, the ref need to clean it up along with your coach and your teammates.
Yeah.
You need to have a leader of your teammates say, hey man, we don't need that 15-yard penalty. You know what I'm saying? The game too tight. You know what I'm saying? Calm down.
Speaking of TD, you know what? I saw something. I want to shout out Coach Quinn. He did something that was very. Coach Quinn is a quiet dude, but he's very fiery too. You know what I mean? Bowie. It got a little scuffle, kind of worked up a little bit during the game this past Saturday at Tuskegee. He just kept wouldn't get off the field, just kept kind of going on and on. Man, Quinn got on that field, man, and screamed at it to the top of his lungs and grabbed that joker. He grabbed Bowie by his face mask and looked him eye to eye. And he was like, let that go now. Let it go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Do not cost us a penalty being selfish, man.
Right.
Like, get your behind on the sideline. And he let him say what he said. It was a respect thing. He was like, dude, you're a senior, man. Like, I get it. But let that go. That ain't going to, at this point, it's only detrimental to the team at this point. And nothing you can do about it. Play dead. Anything else you do, they were ready to throw that 13 flags here. You know that.
Right.
But most coaches are like that. Coaches don't a lot of coaches don't condone. Most coaches, I'm gonna say, majority of coaches don't condone that type of stuff. Every now and again, you get an ignorant coach around the college landscape that you know, that invoke that nasty stuff, you know what I mean, into the game. But we're talking about rivalries, y'all, and I love the makeup of it. I don't listen, I don't want you to be handicapped. I hope Southern feels great about their team coming up next Saturday. But this is what I will say. We're gonna move on from this. If you guys think that that team ain't gonna play hard as heck against us, you are out your mind. I'm gonna say it again. I'm gonna say this again. This is for all the Tigers out there, players and coaches included. There are no easy games for the rest of this year.
None.
I do not care who the opponent is. Every game will be hard.
From here on out.
It just won't be. Man, Southern didn't do this. It don't make no difference. What Southern didn't do versus who? They're gonna all of a sudden, TD, they're gonna figure it out come next Saturday, and we're gonna have to play. Now, we show them do what we do now. We show them do what we do. We could, you know what I'm saying? We could shut down some of the stuff that they're trying to do. Now,
I mean, because right, we'll get into it because it's like right now, both of them kind of playing with house money in a sense, and I'll explain it.
Okay. Well, real quick, everybody, listen, we appreciate y'all for tuning in on a special bye-week Saturday. We're going to pay a few bills. Listen, we're going to give a huge shout-out to Cannon Toyota of Vicksburg. Now, this is a special shout-out because one of our good buddies, is heading over to Cannon Toyota this morning to pick up a vehicle, TD.
Really?
Yeah. Brother Younger reached out. And I didn't put his business out there. It don't make no difference. We got to put it out there because this is a benefit of the partnership. Let's just say they're in the market for a vehicle, reached out and looking for a nice Toyota. This is why those partnerships matter. So when our Tiger family is looking for a vehicle, they start with our partners. So shout out Cannon Toyota Vicksburg family. When you guys are looking for a vehicle, if you want to go pick up a Nissan, Toyota, Honda, or any type of certified used pre-owned vehicle, start with the Cannon family. Cannon Toyota Vicksburg and also Cannon Nissan of Jackson, man. Go see Will, and they'll get you guys taken care of. Yep, that is Bounty Gate Williams, Tennessee State's defensive coordinator. Yeah, he is over there. That's right. But nevertheless, we also want to shout out Automasters, www.automaster06.com. If you're looking for a specific vehicle, they can find it for you and help you get what you're looking for. 601-927-7794. Shout out Tim and Terrence. We appreciate them for the support of the channel. Also, Brother Chris Fields and his team and his staff over at Hill, Mississippi. Of course, you can't spell health without Hill. Call them at 601-329-5751 and schedule an appointment. The Jackson office at 338 Oak Street, Jackson, Mississippi, 39203. And we appreciate them. All right, we're on our road to 9,000 subscribers. We're at 8,100 right now. Proud of that. Moving right along, right in the heart of the off season. Right in the heart of the off season. And we're kicking it. We're kicking and rolling right now, man. We'll be at 9,000 before you know it. Listen, no matter where you're watching your content in, whether you're watching on Facebook, whether you're watching on X, head over to YouTube, KC-1400 KC-1400 Media, and then subscribe to the channel. But speaking of the collective family, I got a link in the chat. We are having a fundraiser. We're trying to finalize our last few deals of 2025. Pretty cool. I want to put that in front of you guys. Listen, if you want to grab this is something I'm trying new. We appreciate our brother Merch Pack for all that he does. I'm really trying to do something because I wound up grabbing something quick off of site. And I know I saw where they allowed us to do a fundraiser. And I was like, how cool would it be? You can't buy KC-1400 collective merch. You only can sign up for it. However, this is the one time we are doing a quick little fundraiser that's open for 2 weeks. Once it closes September the end of September, this won't be available. I will have this on Saturday, next Saturday in Baton Rouge. So you can check me out rocking it. But if you want to grab you one, the link is actually in the chat. Link is in the chat. It's pinned to the chat. We need everybody to grab it. The price is set for fundraising. That's what it's for. You're supporting our closeout of 2025 fundraiser, and you can grab some merch to rock with it while you're at it. So allocation of 150 units. We got about a good 130 to go. So if you haven't grabbed one, click that link and let's get it rocking and rolling, man. Just support. We appreciate you guys, but this is very specific. We will introduce a new ambassador on Monday. Not football, different sport, but we're excited to introduce our next student athlete that we partner with. And this is how we were able to do it. So we need you guys to turn your subscribers only mode. That will help. Well, I don't use YouTube that way. I use StreamYard. So because of StreamYard, when you're streaming straight to YouTube, you can do subscribers only. I don't want to do that because I'd rather everybody to see it. I'd rather build it organically. I ain't gonna force your hand. We do good work over here. If you like Ken and TD, you guys will come back, and we just gonna keep doing what we do, being consistent. And it takes the work out of it. We're not YouTubers. We're true blue tigers that just get on YouTube and talk about the school that we love. And then when you see us, we real people, you know, and people to tell you that. I just think the way it's been working it's worked pretty well. I've tried that, Brother Will. Great idea, but I've tried it. And unless I'm saying something that I don't know, when you're streaming through StreamYard, it doesn't really allow that. But if you're streaming directly to YouTube, you can do that. So you can alter who can come in. It's a lot of stuff you can do that kind of force people to join your channel if they want to engage. But we rather them want to be here as opposed to forcing them to be here. So, TD, what's your thoughts on that?
I agree with you 100%.
Yep.
I agree with you 100%.
Yeah, but no, I hope you guys like this. This is dry fit. It's thin. It's very athletic, whether you're cutting, whether you got there in the yard, whether you're running to the grocery store, whether you're heading to the post office, if you around the house taking the trash, I don't care. It is white. It's gonna have that logo straight across the chest. It's gonna be it's a cool thing. It's very similar to the red pullover I had on Saturday at the game. The one I had on, it was it was hot outside, but it was thin material, and dry fit. It was very, very smooth. So need your support. Y'all go click that link. The link's in the chat. This one right here is a custom link. It is a fundraiser. If you want to leave a message for that fundraiser, feel free to do so. And we appreciate everybody. You can see those. Shout out to Senator Hillman Frazier and all those who have supported thus far, who have grabbed one. And again, it's for a great cause. And like I said, we closing out 2025 because guess what, y'all? In 2020, in October, we full-fledged 2026 signups. We got to get started on 2026, and we'll go from there. Anything you got, bro, before we jump up out of this joint? I knew it was something I forgot to add on it. I'm gonna make that adjustment now. Go ahead, TD. You can talk.
Yeah, man.
Real fast.
It looks good, man. It looks good. I saw the one you had on Saturday, man. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I wasn't sure how it was gonna turn out, but you know, we do all our merch through Merch Pack, and we'll continue to do that. But every now and again, I wanted to grab something that was real quick, and kind of go from there, bro. So that was the biggest thing. Hold on one second. I got to make an adjustment, you guys, because it's something I absolutely want to talk about, and I knew. So I was rushing this morning because I had to adjust to their time zone again. Y'all know how they go.
Oh, man, it's good. It's good.
Hold on one second. I'm almost done. It's something I did want to touch on, bro. I'll just do it this way and be done with it. So,
is it you said the ordering for this closed September the 20th?
It's on that list. It's a 2-week running, 2-week time run. I just said it for 2 weeks. It's the first time we've ever done this. And we're gonna try to see how well it goes or what have you. But there we go. That's what I wanted. Man, this is beautiful. And I'm gonna tell you guys why it's so important as soon as I show this next slide, because I'm gonna drop this slide, but I'm gonna leave that up there, man. This is gonna be cool though. Ken, have you heard anything about the rings and pendants? Remember, and when they first said when we ordered it, it was supposed to be October. Remember that it was supposed to be October. So remember the first conversation regarding the rings and pendants. More than likely it'll be October. You're never too late. Never too late. Never too late. It would work as a conversation piece to talk about. Absolutely, it would. It absolutely will. I'm gonna put up another one, kind of go back and forth with it. But Miss Bunny, I haven't heard anything. I just remember from when we first started talking about it that it was based off of that. Let me tell you guys why this is so important. This is very important what we're doing and why we want to hit a home run in 2026. We did a fantastic job. Everybody's talking about Jackson State. Alcorn had a fundraiser last night, and they're trying to do some things themselves. No, he's not new. He just posted. He's been with the team since the middle of fall camp, Paris. I know exactly what you're talking about because I just saw his post. But no, he's with us and does a good job. Work with the linebacker, defensive analyst. I forgot coach name just that quick. But anyway, but listen, check this out, you guys. This is what I want to talk about. This is what I forgot, TD. Why is pushing the collective and supporting so important right now? The NCAA has passed this rule, man. It's a one-time only college football portal now. This is absolutely amazing. This is great news for us, the small guys. The NCAA has eliminated the spring transfer portal window for football. I'm gonna say this right here. I'll read it and we'll talk about this and we'll move on. College football is officially moving to a single offseason transfer portal window. The announcement was made on Wednesday. Division I Administrative Committee voted to approve a legislative change that eliminates the spring transfer window, but did not sign off on establishing the January 2/11 as the long portal window for FBS and FCS players. In response, feedback from college student athlete FBS Oversight Committee will discuss modifying the dates and length of proposed January window. The Administrative Committee will consider those adjustments when they meet in October. So here's the thing. We don't know the exact dates just yet. That's only a 10-day window. So they might move that window TD to 15 days maybe. They haven't decided on, but it will be one window. This is why this is great. I don't think lawsuits are going to come because I think this is fair to the universities that are paying these athletes. And I'm going to say this for this reason.
So what was it before?
It was 2 portal windows. They opened the portal in December for 30 days, and then they opened it again in April for 10 days.
Right. So usually after the Celebration Bowl around that time,
yep,
portal opens and be open. What
normally so basically the whole month. They moved it to 20 days in December. My mistake. Right. It was a total of 30 days. It was 20 in December.
Okay.
But this is why this works. This is why I love this. I hated that spring portal window, bro. We lost Isaiah. Not saying that Spence wouldn't have left anyway. I don't know. But if this rule was in place and he played in the spring, he would have had to sit out in order to transfer. You get what I'm saying? So this eliminates. So what's happening is it's also, there you go, TJ. Boy, he took the words out of my mouth. Mm-hmm. This eliminates FBS schools and some FCS schools scouting teams and poaching players after spring games. I'm telling y'all how bad it was. There were teams that was deciding they weren't even going to have no spring game. Right. They was just going to close off their spring training because they knew that portal was going to open up. And here's the other thing. Coaches are going to have to recruit. You take risk on certain players. You sign them in the portal window. Guess what? You stuck with them. Coaches can't send you to the portal a second time after they done saw you during the spring. If you sign a dud, you stuck with a dud. That's just how that works. But here's the other thing. What about those who we've invested money into them through NIL, and then they turn around and leave? I call this the Nico rule. The Nico Amaleva. Amaleva, whatever his name is, the quarterback that left Tennessee and went to UCLA, got paid NIL money. You can't recoup NIL money once it's distributed. Right. That's happened to us. We've had situations where we've distributed money and taken care of athletes, and by the rules, they can hit the portal if they felt like it. Right. And they don't have to give you no money back. You saw what I'm saying?
So when did the spring portal open up?
It was April the 15th. That's right, dude name. I'ma leave. His brother last name, I'ma leave too. So he left Arkansas, went to UCLA, and it says well, coaches also have to ramp up recruiting. There you go. See, I want to say this because I want to shout out our coaching staff and all the other coaches that are doing it. Coaches like Trey Oliver, coaches like who else did that are building their teams from the ground up, from the high school ranks up.
But Buddy Pugh was good at it.
Absolutely good. South Carolina State built. There was homegrown talent, and so what about players' choices to leave a bad program? You hit the portal in December. See, here's the thing, brother. In life, there is no reality to where you still got to commit to something. Yeah, you have to commit to something, and there's nothing that I'm not going to listen to someone say that if you made a decision in December to join a program and you just don't like what you like because you found some adversity. See, a lot of kids are jumping into the portal because they're chasing the easy route. They don't want adversity no more. And all the portal did was allow them, Reggie Barlow, Eddie, and Coach Eddie Wills as well. Absolutely. So let me say this, HBCU coaches, period, because I think HBCU coaches, TD, could really coach at the next level if given an opportunity. It's not a lot of coaches at the FBS level that can come down to the HBCU level and coach at a high level because they're not used to coaching with one hand behind their back. They're not used to coaching with limited resources. So yes, if you got a coaching staff for HBCU, let alone JUCO coaches, let alone D2 coaches, D3 coaches who don't have 50 freaking coaches in the room, you know what I'm saying? Don't have an unlimited amount of budget to pay for staffing, right? So there are some things that we're doing at Jackson State, thanks to our administration, that are very unique to some FCS programs, right? The amount of coaches, the amount of analysts. We used to never have analysts like that. We might have one or two GAs, but you can't really take for granted the amount of resources that's poured into the programs to be successful. So our AD always talks about, AD Riley always talk about, making sure his coaches and his players and the athletes, student athletes are successful. That he say that almost like a program, but that's how he live it. I say that to say this, bro. If you make a bad decision, you can still leave that program. You just have to sit out to the following year. It's just how it goes, man. You can't, if you sign on and let's say, now listen, let me say this. Entering the portal doesn't mean you have to sign with a team right away.
Right. You
can enter the portal and sit out the spring and train and sign in the summer. That way you can assess the situation. If that's so you may have some players that might sit out and just weigh their options. There's always going to be a pro and con to everything. But that portal window in April was terrible, man. It sucked for the small schools. You follow what I'm saying? Because
and then a lot of players putting work on film just to get it out. They was coming to some smaller programs to do that.
Absolutely. Let me just go over here and there's a lot of programs right now, TD, that should, that if you look at players like Ty Starks that was at Jackson State.
Right.
He left JSU because he wasn't going to play. Now he's starting at Howard. Happy for him. Zy McDonough left. He's at Clark Atlanta. Cam McCoy left. He's been playing more than he would have probably ever played if he's at JSU. He probably wouldn't have seen the field yet. You know what I mean? Possibly, maybe at USM, you know what I'm saying, when Jacoby went down for a second. But the point that I'm making is that it has worked. With anything, you adjust. But I'm saying for those of us that are in the NIL game, in the NIL business, that understands the contracts and the timing of everything, I love this, because the thing that always looms, TD, this is why we went very slow during the spring, because you never knew. We were trying to eliminate our losses. Think about it like this. At an FCS level, if you are a player that's on an NIL deal, apparently you're one of those players that are one of the elite players on the team. So apparently that player is probably going to have options if they decide to hit the portal, potentially, right? But with that being said, it's a risk for the smaller schools to invest in that great talent, hoping that they stay, and then come April after the damn spring game,
right?
You don't like something, you got people in your ear. You got the poachers aren't just coaches. The poachers are also family members. It's also trainers. It's also high school coaches who got relationships at other programs. Poaching works through various different levels. And once you get into that young man's head that the best scenario for him to do is to lead that program, it's kind of hard to keep them. You got 10 days to decide. So coaches are sitting back hoping like hell that portal closed and they don't have to go re-recruit their roster because they got gutted in April after they done invest. Now, let me say this. They've invested resources into a player they're never going to see any benefits of it.
Right.
I'm not okay with investing in a player in the spring, feeding that player, housing that player, paying that player, and then that player leaves and goes to another program.
And it works all around. And it definitely ain't fun when a rabbit got a gun. Yeah. I mean, it works all around.
Now, this isn't going to hurt a player. This just means that you have to make a much more strategic decision. You got some players that are on their 7th and 8th schools, bro. That's ridiculous, man. People playing like TJ Finley. Ain't not a knock. They try to isolate the dude. It's like his 7 what is this, 5th year, sixth year being in college or something?
Guy was at Texas State.
Yeah, he's a 17. He started off at LSU. Then he went to Auburn, went to Tulane, Texas State. Did he go to UTSA? He went somewhere. I gotta go. Was it UTSA or something like that?
But I just hope he had a financial advisor.
They went to Western Kentucky. And now he's what? Georgia State now enrolled? They all over the place. Now, I'm listen, if you want to do that, cool. There are going to be some players in this era that's going to have 4 different schools for each year. You can still leave every year if you want to.
You know what? I guess that's where it get a little confusing too. And I don't want to just really start a debate. But then when you talk about him.
I like that, Max.
And you talk about the schools that he's attended in the years that he got being able to play. But then you got a player like he says Guffey who can't play again.
That's the part that you hate, man. And the thing that hurt it to say was the coaching staff from the previous team staff got fired. So no one was there to really vouch for him for his waiver year. He sat out. He played like a game or two that season, and he sat out to enter the portal or what have you. And he couldn't get that year back. He lost that year back. But you got guys out here that's playing 8 years in college.
Right. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I just saw our former center for women's basketball program, Daphne. Daphne is entering into her 8th year in college. Now, to her defense, 2 of those years she sat out.
What a knee, yeah.
And 2 of those years were medical. I think was due to injuries. So I think it's not knocking it. I'm just saying, man, you should have your doctorate right now. You should have your doctorate degree. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, 8 years of school. Woo. Dude from Miami last year. Yeah, man. I'm just saying. Listen, seems like PJ Hatter didn't excel in the program yet. He should have kept his commitment with us. Potentially. I mean, he should have, but again, you never know. I love this rule. I'm happy that the NCAA decided the single portal one. And I'm going to tell you what this is about, TD. This is about big programs losing money. They don't care if we lose money. When the big boys start losing money, things change.
Always.
That's how that works.
I mean, that's life. You know what I'm saying?
Well, Pavia said that was cap. Pavia said that wasn't true. But there was some framework for the quarterback at Vanderbilt, TD. There was some framework put out there by his agent or something to that effect, is where he was talking about potentially requesting an 8th season, bro. 7th year, another year. It's like, damn, bro, he's trying to go to work, man. But I can't blame him, though. I really can't blame him. If you can get another bag, why not? If you can try it, get another bag. Because some of these guys are never gonna ever see this kind of money again. If they those that are making big time money, some of them may go to the NFL and see more money. I don't know. I'm just saying that they're still figuring it out as we go. This is a moving target. You got this NIL Go thing. You got Ken for real, really digging and studying it. Oh yeah, man. It's very complicated actually, but it's simple at the same time. You just let me say it this way: it's complex. Not hard, it's complex. You got to make sure you're reading the updates. I stay in touch with all that stuff. Shout out to brother Willie Tucker, who sent over some books regarding the NIL playbook. Got some books. If anybody is interested on the squad, they want to get one of those copies, more than welcome to read that. It's a nice little paperback TD. Got a lot of information on NIL and stuff like that. But it's here to stay. It's here to stay. And everybody got to do it. Now, so listen, I'll say this in regards to NIL, because that's what we're talking about. Listen, I know there are listen, at this point,
hey Ken.
Go ahead, bro. You good?
Yeah, I was trying to get you to break this article you have down a little more. I know we talked about the portal window opening in December for 20 days, and then in the spring for 10. So that duration, you said it was from like April the 15th, and then
it would be April. So I think it opened April 19th, closed April 30th, or something to that effect, or April 21st and closed on April 30th, or something like that.
So what you're saying is a team will recruit players, get them in, go through the January, the weightlifting program, go through the fall, spring camp, everything, have the spring game.
Taking reps away from a player that's probably going to be with you.
Right. And then play the spring game while other teams are looking. And then once that happens and the portal window opens, someone can come in, take that player from you.
They decide to hit the portal. I always pay attention to players who post their highlights around the time the portal opens.
Right.
I'm gonna show my hand. I'm gonna say this, and I want folks to, I want players and coaches, whatever. Mm-hmm. I'm not saying this to be in no type of way. TD, I literally, when I'm at that facility, I do way more listening than I do talking. My ears be open. Hear players gripe about playing time. Hear players gripe about whatever. It's all a part of it. I'm not calling nobody out. I never say who said what or whatever. It's part of it. I've been on the team. I lost my starting position while I was playing ball because I did something stupid. And you'd ask me when I was a kid back then, TD, accountability was something that escaped me for the most part. But as an adult, looking back on it, I'm like, it was your damn fault. It ain't nobody else's fault. And then my teammate got in there and balled out. So that was what it was. I was 6 man the rest of the year. That's how it happens. All right, with that being said, what I'm saying is this, though. I ain't trying to go down that rabbit hole. What I'm saying is this. You can kind of tell when kids start finding a problem out of every single thing that's going on that was no longer a problem. It was never a problem, TD, but all of a sudden it's just a problem now.
Yeah.
And it always happened right around the time the portal got ready to open. Now coach tripping. Now it's this. Now it's that.
Very familiar with that, huh?
You're riding Austin about your highlight film. Man, can you get me my highlight? And you want to put it out there. It ain't number bait. You shopping yourself. But this is what we say. If you like that, you ain't got to shop yourself. They'll find you. They'll find you before it gets to that point. But this right here, they're not trying to trap a kid. They're just saying, listen, if you're going to commit to a school, as I've stated, TD, you do not have to commit to a team right away just because you entered the portal. You could say, we had a terrible season. I don't want to play here no more. You can even announce, I'm going to enter the portal when the portal opens in January, like some players do. Boom. All right, cool. They enter the portal. If this is the dicey part. School starts in the spring semester in January. So you don't want to waste too much time unless you're going to sit out or you can just stay where you are, TD. You can stay academically where you are, finish that following semester at the school that you're at. For example, I'm at Duke University. I don't want to play for Duke no more. I want to go play for North Carolina State. All right. I announced that I'm going to enter the portal in December. I enter the portal in January officially. I take the spring to do this, TD. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to train on my own, and I'm going to go to class, if that's the thing to do. If I've graduated already, then I probably can be done and just enroll in summer school. Whatever it takes, whatever that looks like. It's going to be an individual thing. Or you might have a school you can go to right away. I think the portal window being January the 2nd, TD, allows those kids to get in the portal early. So that way, if they sign within the first week, they can get enrolled in school wherever they're going to. Because I'm gonna just be real with you. You ain't hot the first week you enter the portal. Yeah, you're gonna settle for something other than what you thought you was gonna get. Because there's still thousands of kids in the portal. Getting in the portal doesn't mean you have to commit right away, but it also means there's a time-sensitive situation, and you got to know that if these schools are being asked to give out $21 million in ups of $22 million to players, there's only 350. There's about 350 student athletes on campus, bro. 350, and everybody ain't getting the same money. This ain't new money. This is now revenue sharing. So with that being said, just know that with the roster limitations, up, down, trimming down to 105, the spots just got minimum. You just limited the spots, and the money ain't going. You see what I'm saying? So it's a sensitive situation, and that has to be managed. You can't just be reckless with making decisions and then expect the NCAA to protect your indecisiveness. You have to be precise, have a real plan, talk to your family. If that's what, or your advisors, if you're planning on hitting the portal, just have a plan. Don't go out there blindly, aimlessly, and then mess around and get stuck. Now you're a student for the whole spring, and you're just begging for somebody. You end up at a D2 or some lower tier Division I school that's worse than the school that you left from. We see that all the time, and it don't get talked about enough. We only talk about the best cases or the or sometimes the absolute worst cases. But
we had a lot of those, a lot of that to happen. You know what I'm saying? When Coach Prime left, a lot of those great players you never heard from again. You know what I'm saying? Going to smaller schools and stuff. Still were great players, good players, but end up, going to a school that didn't have much of a winning record, or they didn't do too much on. But Ken, I wanted to break this down a little more here.
Let's go.
You said, so we understood that the porter used to be 20 days in December.
Yes, sir.
And it used to be in April. It was from the 15. It was open 10 days.
It used to be 15 days. They shortened it to 10 days.
In the spring, right?
So I'm going to tell you what it was. The portal used to be open for 45 days, CD.
Right.
It was 30 days in December, 15 days in April. Then they trimmed it to 20 days in December, 10 days with the changes, with the lawsuit and all that. It was 30 portal days.
Right.
Being open. Now they're saying, nah, we got to get to one damn portal. Now they might settle around 15 days in January, but I can guarantee you with that January the 2nd, I guarantee you they're factoring in the education factor where they have to get in school. Because you leave that thing open, I can see them moving it from January the 2nd, TD, maybe to January the 17th or something. I don't know.
So now we eliminating December and April and just having January 2nd through the 11th.
Let me tell you this. It's money involved in this. Guess what else? You can't even enter the portal before the damn bowl season is up. That's the other thing that was happening. You got kids sit out, and then you had teams that couldn't even, like, for example, Marshall. Marshall couldn't even damn near play a bowl game because all their players hit the portal to go to USM with the coach. You see what I'm saying? Now, I don't know if they played the board. I'm not speaking on intelligent from a standpoint of knowing all the details, but I'm almost certain they got gutted, bro.
Yeah.
You get gutted. They won the Sun Belt and then got gutted. Did somebody tell me, did Marshall play in the bowl game last year?
Yeah, I remember that issue came up.
So now if the portal doesn't open till January, you might as well play your bowl game. Because there's money in this stuff, man.
There we go.
The sponsors are investing dollars in these bowl games, and then they get a makeshift roster because everybody done hit the portal in December. No, bowl season in college football is everything. You got this playoff run. You can still make a playoff run, and then when you finish the season, then you enter the portal.
I mean, you still have your option to leave. I mean, just complete what you started.
Facts.
It's basically.
And there's nothing wrong with telling someone to do that.
It's life. Yeah.
Yes, that's right, LaDon. Thank you, sis. They opted out. You know why they opted out? Because they didn't have freaking players. That's crazy. Because everybody hit the portal in December. So listen, I'm just saying you have to learning and keeping up with the portal change to become a portal consultant is going to become a great value in it. I'm just saying you, there's all kinds of ways to pay. Listen, information is valuable, man. You can become a player consultant. You can a player advisor.
So then the next question would be asked, how does this play out for the coaches? Because you have a lot of coaches that end up not coaching or you know what I'm saying, walking away from a playoff game because they already got another job somewhere else.
There is, and then there's also but that factors in contracts though. So that contract TD could be a buyout clause. It could be that other program got to pay money to buy that coach out of his program. It could be a situation where the assistant coach takes over and coaches. I understand it. I fully do.
Because a lot of players is there for the coach, which is one of the reasons this came about, where the players could leave and go with the coach that was there.
I don't think there's ever going to be a one-size-fits-all scenario. I think there's always going to be, no matter what you put in place, there's always going to be a scenario that you can create that's going to challenge that idea and that ideology and that thought process. I think that we know that already. You know what I'm saying? So But with that being said, you just keep chipping away till they find something. I'm just talking. Listen, I'm sorry. Being over the collective and being the driving engine of getting this thing started and with all the support of our supporters, I'm sorry, TD. When people pouring their hard-earned money into an idea or concept, you don't want people to lose. We're not trying to lose $1, bro. That's business. And we've lost money on players leaving because we've invested in those players and they decide to leave. It is what it is. And it's not just us. We can say, if some teams can't say that because they don't have nothing in place. You follow what I'm saying? But there are some teams that's lost millions because they've invested in players and the players bailed out and took off and left with the money and there wasn't nothing they could do because there was no real, there was nothing in place to manage it. You can't even take them to court. But that didn't mean that don't mean that something won't come. Like what Max put in the chat. He said, let's be honest, no one is gonna sit on the bench for 4 years if they're not gonna play and play a bit. That's absolutely correct. Now, this is what I'm saying. I defend their right to get into the portal, but it still has to be a certain, you still got to do it the right way. You still are there's a cause and effect. What you do it in decent and in order. Do it with good, man, talk to your family, the ones that's not money hungry and driven, that's going to the highest bidder. Talk to someone that you can really talk to, that you can really trust, that can help advise you on that situation. Hell, a lot of times, TD, if you got good coaches you playing for, if you have real life conversation with them, they'll even help you. Now, some of them be like, man, I'm not going to help you because you leave my program. They don't want to see you go. We know that's the case as well. But what I'm saying is you still have to, and I think Tennessee fared better because the quarterback that they got from, he's doing way better than Nico. Nico's struggling. The coach done got fired. Everything ain't always glitz and glam, bro. You know? Now, I'm going to say this, and I don't say this, I'm not saying this in any shape, form, or fashion as a knock to Spence. But I am going to use him as an example, though. He went to Virginia Tech. He stepped up. He has played in every game. He's caught a few passes in those games. I don't know what he's going to do because I didn't talk to him, but I will say this. Coach done got fired. Now you're in a situation where it's like, oh, snap, what do I do now? Now he has a decision to make. Do he enter the portal and sit out? Because then he can actually redshirt. He still got his redshirt year. Do he enter the portal and sit out? Or do he say, hey, you know what? I still can just play because some players might sit out and I can get on the field at the FBS level. I don't know what he's going to do, you know, but I'm sure he does have a great family that's going to advise him in the best scenario possible for the situation that he's in right now. That's a tough situation, you know, but we'll see.
So,
we don't have to leave this till you ready. I like this type of stuff, TD. Well, you know, this is my type of stuff right here. But while we talking about it, y'all, click that link, man. Grab that hoodie, man. Click that link, grab that hoodie, It's a fundraiser, baby. We're trying to close out 2025 with a bang. Get you some merch. Grab that fundraiser. Let's blow it up, man. I need everybody to click that bad baby and buy it. Let's go back to it. What you got, bro?
Yeah, man. So now that the portal closed in December and the portal that was open in the end of April is now there. Now we got January 2nd through the 11th. I kind of like it, King.
Yeah.
Kind of like it because so here's the thing too, man. It goes back to before the portal, was in existence, and like Max was saying, no one wanted to sit on the bench that long, not being able to play. The players couldn't transfer, so they got stuck in situations. So that's how a lot of this came about. So now, the players still have choices to make. It might not be as fast as they wanted, what I'm saying, or just say, okay, well, I don't like it here no more. I'm waiting till December, or I'm gonna wait till the spring. I'm gonna put something on tape. I'm gonna put some film on tape, and some plays on film, and I'm gonna get out of here. So now, yeah, it works around, Ken, because I also hold them accountable and teach them responsibility as well, and to keep the school from getting, like you said, messed over, with money and time wasted in a particular player. That's
right, bro. In the end of the day, it's a business.
Yeah,
it's a business, and there's no business that's gonna continue to invest in something. You don't want to invest in something that's not going to yield a return. That's just how that goes. And I'm saying for us, I don't really. Part of my listen. I'm gonna say this in a way. I'm just gonna beep it out. I don't give a D. I don't give a darn about these PWI schools losing money. I don't care. But I also understand that they are the ones that drive this ship. They are the conductors of this NIL. The big boys do what they do. For us on the smaller level, it's wise for us to educate ourselves about what they're doing, learn what you can do, put something in place on your level, and just work it. That's all we're doing. You follow what I'm saying? That's all it is. So you have to stay on top of it to make sure that it is what it is. And I just leave that at that. But when you're really doing this thing, you're gonna be affected by it. There is no way around it. You know what I mean? But I love this because this really, really, really helps us to eliminate the amount of losses. Because now TD, guess what we can do? We can just start their contracts when the portal closes. I ain't got to worry about leaving me now. If you decide to leave, I'll just end the deal. You know what I'm saying? All of those are clauses in the agreement anyway. You know, you decide to pull out, and then we pull out too. Anything. We're not trying to take no losses, bro. No more losses. Not even $1. Every dollar got to hit to where it's supposed to go. You know, when you start investing in players and you don't get that money back. And we've had it happen all 3 years that we've done it. I don't have to name the players, but there are players that we've invested in that still left us.
So Ken, let me ask you this again about this rule. So once that portal closed on the 11th of January, that's it until January of
entering it is. Yeah,
you can always get out. Yeah, I know you can always get out.
Yeah, you can always leave a team and just sit out.
Right. Well, I was talking about the portal.
But you know what's funny? Some of these guys sitting out anyway. And I'm gonna tell you what I mean by that. Just because you went to another school, some of these guys going to other schools and don't even play. You sitting out anyway. You should just stay where you was at. At least you was on the field. You got guys that leaving teams where they starters and just to go get minimal snaps. You got 11 reps at another program just to say you at FBS school. Man, stop playing.
Right.
Man, you ain't no factor. You're a paid extra. And our families have to be more realistic with that. And you got a lot of parents out here that's living through their kids that want to say, my son played for such and such, because they want to frown. I would much rather my son be at Jack State being a national champion, being on a national stage, balling on TV every game, than to just be a glorified bench rider to say he's over here at this PWI school. And I'm not talking about anybody in particular. I'm not, because I said it already. I'm going to make sure I disqualify myself. I got nothing but love for Isaiah Spencer. Y'all know that. Isaiah Spencer played at my dadgum high school. And I do root for Isaiah to do well. I hope in this situation, I am watching to see what he's going to do, because I love Miss Flamika Brown. We know Brother Rod. We know that family. You know, shout out to the Florida family that, that support us. And we want him to do well, man. Because at the end of the day, if he does well, guess what? Jack State going to be happy as well, too. He go to NFL, we got another one. You know what I'm saying? That came through the JSU Tiger program. Once a Tiger, always a Tiger. I understand that relationships are what they are, but at the same time, I want him to do well. And this is a unique situation because I've never seen two coaches get fired, TD, in week 3 of a season, and then now everybody could just leave and enter the portal. That's strange to me. Like all the players that they could literally sit out, bro, for the rest of the year and not get charged this year. Spencer can got them. He can red shirt and literally go somewhere else if he want to. Still be 2 years of football eligibility left. But I'm saying this, in this situation, with him being more of a backup, working his way up to the starter level, he probably can stay. What Max? This is trust me, it's been a learning curve over the past 3 years. But sometimes you're in a situation, in order to keep a certain player, you have to put a deal on the table to keep them from going. And then what happens, Max, is they give you that word that they're gonna be there. And then as soon as they get an opportunity to bail, they are bailed and they're blocked. I ain't gonna say a blocking number, but they put it out there. They don't tell you nothing. We've had players hit the portal literally after meeting with them, assuring us that they weren't going nowhere. And then they hit the portal and you can't get in contact with them no more. It's like, boom, it's out there, I'm gone. And here's what we're never going to do. Man, we ain't never gonna piss on no kid, man. But we do recognize that sometimes kids gonna make immature decisions and stuff like that, and you just roll with it. We're never gonna come on here and tear them down and nothing like that. But we will say, man, I hate to see them go.
But Ken, sometimes, but sometimes, just like in real life, man, you can have good intentions. That could be what your intentions are, definitely for that moment. You know what I'm saying? Now you do have some players that may do stuff knowing that they're going to leave or want to leave or have ambitions on leaving. But then you have some that may be genuine and wanting to stay. However,
something came about.
Yeah, something came about. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, that thing go either way. But and like you responded to that question, you have to give some players something, some form of incentive to let them know, okay, well, we're gonna live on our end of the bargain too, because those players still have to live. Facts. You know what I'm saying? They still have.
Let me say this too, TD, and also, if I could advise players, I always would, just because we do mentor these young men when we can as well. You know what I'm saying? It's more like, hey, have a conversation. You never want to burn any bridges, because I let it go the same day it happens. I just kind of move on, be like, all right, it is what it is. All right, let's move on, right? I don't speak for the coaches or players. That's on them. You might create a situation where there is animosity. There's no animosity on our end. We just like, hey, you said you were gonna do X, Y, Z. We understand there's other forces that are that you have to factor in that's also pulling, and then we just respect the game and keep it moving, and let that be that. And then you move on. It is what it is.
And man, and you were speaking on Isaiah, man. Like I said, we definitely was lucky. It's ironic, man. I got on my Isaiah Spencer. That's how I
do, right, man. I see Spencer, man. I'm gonna talk to him and see how he doing. But at the same time, Spencer, we JSU Tigers and we in the business of JSU Tigers business.
In the business,
but it's all love, man. It's all love. It was never no animosity to begin with. It hurt me. Now I ain't gonna sit there like it hurt, because I love my match to the Jaguars. Y'all know that. Braxton went down with an injury, and Spencer done left me. I still got BJ though. Still got my boy BJ Washington in this thing, man. Shout out to the Massachusetts Jaguar, and I got Coach Jackson. That's right. I know you got QB1, Jacoby Morgan from, and you got Tyquan Henderson. You got two of them, TD. I got me two of them too. Am I missing somebody? Now Dylan, not Dylan. Now Simon is a Germantown Maverick, but yeah, I ain't got no, my daughter's at Germantown, so I got three, TD. How about that?
It's still in the county, man.
Still in the county, baby. Still in the county. Period. But no, there is no way to have these conversations without really just talking about it, man. People getting their feelings. I ain't got no ulterior motives. It's straight business, man. It's business, and it's also we don't mix business and personal like that. It just is what it is. There is no way to have dialogue and not be realistic. People want to go do things and say things and then don't want you to talk about it. No, it's not like that. We're very intentional with our conversation, our dialogue, and we're never gonna be offensive to anybody. We damn sure ain't gonna never get on here and tear no kid down for no decision that's made. Ever. You know what I mean? That's just how that goes.
I mean, and then Ken, I just want to say this too about, poaching, and you were speaking on poaching can come in many different ways, whether it's a friend, a family member, a former coach, whatever case, may be,
that's right, James.
But, a lot of them don't know the ins and outs of what's going on. They just going on what they're being told and promises that being made by them. Sure. And they're making it shiny. You know what I'm saying? You got a shiny bumper, but it's rust under the bottom, behind it. You know what I'm saying? You really don't know what's going on. So I'm not gonna say everybody is not, having good intentions for you. However, a lot of times they don't know. So sometimes it don't hurt to get a third opinion, about something, man, because you're talking about a lifelong decision being made. Then some of these players are being promised a certain amount of money.
Facts.
Only to find out later down the line you're responsible for all your expensive. From from boarding to to food to lodging, everything.
And the example of what TD is talking about, you tell a player that you're going to give him $200,000, but what they didn't tell the player, or maybe they did tell the player, you're gonna have to pay for your own room and board. Now that semester, that school is $80,000 a semester. I don't know, whatever it is, you know. And you got, let's just say 80. I don't know. I'm just, maybe that's hypothetical. Let's say 100,000, and that school is 60,000. I don't know, just hypothetically. You pay for your room, you pay for your you pay for your school, you pay for your room and board, and when you're done, that basically you're a walk-on with a check, and now you're left over with 30, 40,000, 20, 35, you know, whatever. 20,000 ain't 200,000. I can promise you that. 40,000 ain't 100,000. So, but even still, though, 40,000 is more than what they were getting at that other school. It's still worthy of looking at. You get what I'm saying? How the money is distributed, what they got to do it, and they get on that stage. In the end, it's a business, and you cannot fault players for trying to leverage their brand to make as much money as they possibly can. I'm not ever going to fault a player for it. The thing that we say is, keep in mind,
ask the right question.
If you are going to make that decision, just have a good support team that's going to make sure that the right questions are asked and you're in a good situation. That's all. That's our advice to you. Just don't put yourself in no bad situation. Because there's a thing called regret. You might regret a decision. Just do your homework. Not saying that anyone didn't. But a lot of times, sometimes people, and then here's the other thing, TD. These are young folk that ain't even experienced the real world yet. They don't even understand. It's hard, trust me. And I've had this experience personally. And I ain't got to say, I've been through this before. With family, I done been screwed over by family a lot of times. And it's usually the ones that hurt you the most are the ones that's closest to you. I'm talking about my experience. It's very hard to say no to someone that you love, that reared you and all that type stuff. And they put you in a situation and you trust them and you do that. Yet at the same time, they can tell you to do something that's going to be a benefit, a built-in benefit for them as well. You know what I mean? So it's just all a part of it.
Right.
But we're not even talking about players that can demand millions of dollars. Hell, if you can get $1 million offer from I'm going to tell you, what the hell are you waiting on? I'm going to tell you to go. Jim, you can get 500,000, 400, 250,000 cash. Real cash? Like, how often will you get an opportunity to get that kind of money in hand? And you tell me you'll be able to get on the field? Man, you got to go. Listen, if you can get that bag, well, you got guys just making real live sacrificing of being on the field for real, playing real minutes, getting real for a check to just be a reserve, to just sit there and hold a helmet and watch your teammates go out there and play on Saturday. You know what I'm saying? So, but anyway, that's it.
Again, last thing I'll say about this, and I can't speak on it too much, and y'all forgive me if I'm overstepping, when I say this, but that's why you gotta, from what I understand, Ken, that's why you gotta have a respect for a player such as a Kelby Givens that played for Southern. The young man had the opportunity,
Jeremiah Williams,
you know what I'm saying, to get out, but the loyalty, dedication, deciding to stay, you know what I'm saying, for the program that they're with, which is rare these days. You know what I'm saying? So
Blue, I'm gonna tell you like this.
I take your hat off to those to those players.
TD, what you doing in that situation? You're an Incarnate Word, an FCS school. You got offered $2.3 million by Kentucky. What that dude say? That dude, shit. I'm just saying. See, some scenarios are just no-brainers.
Yeah,
we're talking about the under 6-figure money,
right? Yeah,
few, that y'all know those 70. Those of us that are adults in the real world, you know damn well $60,000-$70,000 ain't no bread like that. But for a young man, but it ain't that they got bread. It's like that bread gonna be gone fast, man. It's gonna be gone fast, man, because everybody want to get them, everybody want to get them a whip, they want to get them some jewelry, you know what I'm saying? You want to get them designer shoes, and then Uncle Sam gonna you hear me, TD? Uncle Sam gonna come knocking, baby. If you're not advising them to do that, then you also setting them up. So you setting them up fair. Terrence Graves is his uncle's though, so he's staying with family.
Okay. Are you speaking on Kelby? Shit. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So no. But we could use Jeremiah Williams. Had an opportunity to go. Now he got NIL deals at Jack State. If we ain't had no NIL deal in play, I can tell you right now, he probably would be gone. Probably would be. But he had to leave a legacy behind. You love those kids that come and go, but if we're being realistic, some of these kids don't have that level of opportunity, man, with that kind of money. It's a different conversation when you're talking about people like Carson Beck that's going over to Miami for $4 million. Hey, but that's a whole different scenario. Now I can ask my man Quinn Cook why the hell he leave Texas, or why did he leave college football just to go be a backup in the NFL making less than $1 million a year when he got a $7 million offer to stay in college. But if your folks got money and you've been sitting on bread and you ain't really worried about no money, you want to go to the next level, hey, maybe that's why. You know, I don't know. A lot of players will have no degree with the IRS down their back. That's a fact. There will be some scenarios. Not only this, let me tell you another thing that's going to happen that people said that I wouldn't. 60,000 went last year in the trucking industry, especially how much. You see what I'm saying, big bro? You see what I'm talking about? The real world is very unapologetic, bro. And the world is changing right now. The cost of living is high. Everybody's feeling it. You know, thank goodness, you know, for whatever, 2.3, the way I would have been. I'm just saying, somebody get a $2.3 million deal, I'm going to tell you to go and put some money back into the pot. Send something back to the collective, TD. I'm going to say, hey, man, hey, bro, when you leaving? Let me send you this Givelify thing. Hey, man, put something in the foundation. It is tax deductible. You're going to need some tax breaks. You feel me, dog? We done poured into you. We done loved on you a little bit. Man, put something in the pot and pay it forward so some of your former teammates can get an NIL deal. That's what needs to happen. Can we be real about that? I firmly believe this. I'm going to say something might be controversial. You get a high school kid our coaches get a kid out of high school. TD, they not getting the offers that they want. Our coaches feed them with their training table. They subject them to that really good strength and conditioning coach. They put them on the field in a place to win. They spotlight their talent. They help them develop and shine. They give them NIL money. They give them cost of attendance money. They looking good, feeling good, smelling good. If somebody come along and want to give them a 6-figure check, I do not think it's above reason to ask that player we have invested in you for 2 years. You go get a bag from one of these PWI schools that can pay you, man, put something in the pot. Man, become a diamond member.
I mean, but they got to be within, you know, the player. You know what I'm saying? Whether they
what's gonna happen, TD, is this.
What they show for that. I mean, I agree.
I know what you mean. But yeah. I'll say this too. It's Saturday morning, it's bye week, TD. I don't know what any of the players have done. But to our players that we celebrate for all their success still on the field in the NFL, you are getting NFL checks. You got drafted from Jackson State. Bolden is not in the league right now that I know of. I know Rob, and I'm not saying that they won't do something. But when we get that kind of talent in the league, TD, with that kind of money, man, come put something back in the pot, man. So we can continue to do what we do. Now, they may do it. They may just donate to athletics. I'm not saying that they haven't done anything. I'm just using that as an example, how when we do good things and invest into our people, one of the things that we do a lot of, TD, and let me just talk for real. We do a great job of celebrating the HBCU talent that does a really good job in the real world. We gonna go hard for what's my man Tremel that just won the Emmy. We love highlighting our people who have done wonderful things in the world that's doing XYZ. We need those folk to come back and pour back into the pot, bro. They not saying that they're not, but if they aren't, we definitely need those because we give a whole lot of free pub on some proud, celebratory, man, we proud of you. You're a Jackson State alum doing big things. But the Jackson State alums that's doing big things got to also put some damn big checks in the pot, bro. And I don't think I should be vilified for saying that. You know that. You already know that. I don't have to say that for that to be the case. You feel me? So when we're talking about what we're talking about, guess what, TD? And I say this, we can move on from this NIL stuff. Guess who's running the NIL collective for Ohio State, who has the richest roster in the country? You know who running the NIL collective? JT Barrett and Cardale Jones. Do you know who JT Barrett and Cardale Jones is?
Cardale Jones.
Both of them are former Ohio State quarterbacks.
Yeah, okay. I knew the name sound familiar.
So they're former players that's running the NIL collective for Ohio State. Now, I don't know if they brought it in-house. Last time I checked, they were actually running it. And guess who became a platinum diamond donor, whatever the highest level was, 50,000. CJ Stroud.
Play for Houston.
Ohio State, like, what are we talking about?
Right.
Now, I know that was pre-revenue sharing. I haven't looked at the updates for what they're doing post-revenue sharing. It might have changed. But last time I checked, the Grove Collective is still rolling.
So let me ask you this then, man.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, nah, don't worry about it.
But speaking of, listen, we got a little news. Listen, if you haven't gotten your cat head bottle or you drank your bottle, go back to cat head. We got plenty of inventory. Go buy another bottle. I say that to say this. Make sure you get your Greenwood. A lot coming down the pipe from homecoming, bro. We got our mixers coming. Look, these mixers, the KC-1400 Tiger Rita Mix TD and the old-fashioned cocktail syrup will be available the week. It will be available to purchase homecoming week. So hopefully the goal is by that Monday, TD, I got something for you that we're working on, bro. You've been asking that we trying to, I ain't gonna say it, I'll tell you offline. It's something we're trying to get, but it's just something you mentioned that we need to get. And we had to ask the questions, bro. Because we're trying to find non-alcoholic stuff to partner with as well on the beverage side. And I just leave that at that. But I do want to throw this up real quick. Been debating and mulling over, do we not do? Are we going to? We are. Yes, we are. Friday, 6 p.m. to 9 p.m., we will be back at Cathead Distillery. We will be partnering with Blue Bengal Athletic Association. They was already going to be over there. I know it's a lot going on. But as I was instructed and as I was told, TD, a lot of those who rock with us don't really be out there at all that other stuff. We got to have something for our folk to come to. Let me just say this real quick about that. We will be in partnership with AD Ashley Robinson. We talked to him about that. So this is not the official flyer. This was just for today's show. There will be some marketing that'll go out in regard to our show. I mean, not our show, the event. So listen, after the day party, if you want to, after the yard fest, you want to go to the day party, y'all pull up over to the Cathead, come get your bottles. If you need to, come by and get them beforehand. They will be available. See, we're going to have 2 food trucks out there this time, and Brother Younger is going to provide some hors d'oeuvres. So we'll have some food for folks to grab inside the venue. We got a DJ. It's going to be a party. Huh?
Provide some what?
Hors d'oeuvres, baby. Some wings. Finger food. We're going to be, we grubbing, baby.
Okay. Got you.
We grubbing, baby. We got grub. We got the DJ. We going to have a party, man. It's a homecoming mixer, man. We in that thing. Listen, this for the grown folk, man. This for the folk. Look, all them grown folk don't be, they ain't going to be, listen, shout out to everybody that's going to be party. I know they got a day party at Taste. We trying to have we working on some stuff where we can possibly have a tasting over there. They got day party at the M-Bar. 4th Avenue going to be booming. Johnny T's going to be booming. Everybody going to be booming. But when we leave, listen, but our folk going to pull up over here, man. I know they got something going on with the Alumni Association on Saturday. And pull up. I was debating, do we not, do we not, what do we do? And I in the mouth of 2-3 witnesses, not some sliced mayonnaise sandwiches. No, we don't get down like that. He said, T, you don't understand. Nothing but golden. That man speak in crumbs. Golden brown flakes. That's what he's speaking. I mean, no.
Not
really.
Be
over there, man.
It's the word hors d'oeuvres.
Hors d'oeuvres. That's right, man. So, yeah, we're going to be back at Cathead, man, Friday, 10/10. Yes, sir. We're going to have DJ Big O in the mix. If y'all know who DJ Big O is, DJ Big O DJ'd our fundraiser in Vicksburg, man. So we got DJ Big O coming in on the 1s and 2s. Gonna have a bring your fans. Where them fans at? You can flop. You can do whatever you want to do. Just come on out and enjoy yourself. We're going to have plenty of food, man. Plenty of food. The bar be open. Y'all know what we got going on, man. We finna sell them bottles, man. We got to get everybody. We need all the Jacksons. If you come into town for homecoming, man, you got to go by Cathead Distillery and grab your bottle of vodka. You got to go get your vodka, especially if you're driving in. Go get your vodka to take home. You don't have to drink it. But what you say no about? Oh, you talking about no to them fans. Hey, Bring your boots, whatever, however you want to get down. It's a grown folk party going down at Cat Head Distillery, hosted by KC-1400 Collective, Blue Bengal Athletic Association. Miss Pam, I better see you in that thing. Get down with it. We know Miss Pam gonna be in there having a good time, man. Speak in grease sizzling.
Good morning, Pam. Pam. Man, I'm gonna leave Pam.
DJ Big O. Y'all know DJ Big O. No, she said no to the fans. Happy birthday early, but no, 10/10 is also it's a great day. It's the day before homecoming. It's also the
I don't think she's gonna get down though, Ken.
You don't think so?
Nah, she ain't gonna get down.
Might do a little something, man. We just getting started, y'all. I know we've been on talking hors d'oeuvres, and Can Talk is a piece of meat on the stove. That's a good one, Max. It's a volleyball game on ESPN. What? Man, I canceled my subscription. I ain't got it no more. I done got rid of ABC, Disney, Disney Plus, Hulu, everything. I'm boycotting.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I champion free speech. Listen, I'm gonna just leave that right there. Be careful what you say, folks. Don't lose your livelihood over this political stuff, man. You gotta go home and take care of your kids, bro.
Hey, Max, I take it any way it comes, man. I take it any way it comes. I got hey. Go ahead, King. I was gonna go ahead.
Go ahead, bro. You got it. I ain't moving. I'm just letting folk know what we're gonna be Friday night, 6 to 9. You get look, you can leave in time enough to go get your rest. You can get up and go tell. Now I will say this though, TD. I will say this. Let me say this. This is what we're working on, and just on a serious note for the collective for homecoming week. We're gonna start our 2026 signups. We're looking at doing a tasting / bottle signing at Jasco Wholesale Thursday afternoon. Okay, that's what we're looking at. So, and TD, we're gonna have some merch over there. So first, however many folks that pull up, come by and get them a signed bottle of Greenwood KC-1400 Collective whiskey from Jasco Wholesale. They can take home a T-shirt. You take home a T-shirt and a signed bottle. We'll be on the scene with Greenwood, with Greg and the Greenwood team. But Jasco Wholesale will be the first one in the city of Jackson to actually have the KC-1400 bottles. So for everybody that's used to buying online, that I needed a bottle, TD, to go move around, and then I didn't have no bottle. Everybody bought the bottles and drank them jokers or whatever the case may be. So it's like we need to be able to have somewhere we can go grab a bottle if we need to show somebody something. So just so you guys know, we're gonna be painting the city with these KC-1400 Greenwood whiskey. We're trying to get it into all the bars, liquor stores, and so forth and so on. So it's all gonna help the cause. But that's Thursday. Leave TD alone about this golden fish for a second. I'm talking, but I need you to stay with me for a second. We're gonna come back to it. Thursday night, we got a block party going on. I think it's at 440 Jackson. We're looking at trying to partner with them with Greenwood and some type of activate. But I can't speak on that stuff just yet because it's not official yet. I'm just telling you what our intentions are. The actual Jasco Thursday afternoon is official. Just haven't put nothing out there just yet. All that'll be coming on Monday. But we're looking at doing something. We're trying to do something every day with Greenwood. Greenwood will be doing a tasting. We're looking to host a happy hour at one of these day parties. We're also looking, TD, we're going to have a big fan experience at the tailgate. Shout out to Tailgaters Anonymous, who we selected. We're going to do a whole activation at that tailgate area over by E21. Our good brother Dale Henderson them as well. So we'll be right there in the heart of it. You're going to have and listen, ain't nothing for sale. You can pull up over there and come taste it. Come try that whiskey. They have the bottles on display. It's going to be pretty cool because y'all know homecoming going to be slamming and jamming, right? It's going to be pretty good stuff going on. So we got a lot happening. We working, man. We working. So all of our partners, you'll see a lot of activations from our partnerships that'll be going on homecoming week. So just stay tuned. More information to come. All right. What you got, bro?
Nah. I just gonna tell Max, man, I ain't mad at your comment, Max. That's what's up, man. Hey, I'm not gonna lie to you. Sometimes I had to get it how I live, man.
No,
still do.
No, the game is on ESPN Plus, but I'm gonna be watching it in person, so it's all good. No, HBCU Go North Swag TV can cover that game if it's being streamed by ESPN Plus. Not at all. Can't happen. All right. Let's move on real quick preliminaries because we're going to talk a little football and we're going to get out y'all way. We do want to shout out our ladies, man. They whooped up on Northwestern State, man, 3-0. Volleyball is in full effect right now. Volleyball is on today at 5:30 as well. So if you guys want to tune in to support our Lady Tigers, do so. TD Swag Media Day coming up next month for men and women's basketball. It's going to be over in Birmingham this year. Don't plan on attending that event, but October the 7th through the 8th, Media Day. We will have Dorian McMillan, Deshaun Ruffin be representing Jackson State. A lot of movement around. I was shocked to see, but you saw the coaches moving around a little bit. The coach, I forgot his damn name. FAMU coaches at Grambling now. Now Grambling's coaches at Alabama A&M. We see Dozier over there with Alabama A&M now. You see Roger Coffey over there with Grambling now. He was with FAMU last year. Jacoby Hitty's back. Daniel Ruzan stayed. I don't know, man. It's going to be a really good I think it's going to be a really good basketball season, bro. Really good. I think so. It's going to be some tough teams. Bethune-Cookman is loaded with talent, by the way. Loaded. Max, my cam peeps would like a word with you. Oh, my goodness. What the weather going to be like? I think it's going to be sunny, but I don't think it's going to be, I don't care if it's hot this time around. I do care if it's like spicy hot. I don't believe it's going to be hot like that. I think it'll be more like the 80s as high of the mid 80s, maybe. I can work with mid 80s. It's that 90-degree plus heat that be kind of rough. He said, I'm from Carthage. We like first cuz. I was just messing with you.
Oh man, Max, you good, man. I'm gonna get into that, man. It's all fun, man. It's good.
Yeah, those basketball games in Atlanta is gonna be pretty cool. It's kind of an HBCU. I was super surprised. Matter of fact, SB Speaks. It's amazing that you said that. I was so surprised that Andrew Kiplagat is at Bethune-Cookman now. I actually talked to Coach Thorne this morning about that. I texted him when I saw that because he was one of the athletes of the week. I was like, what in the entire hell? What? When did he leave? So I texted Coach Thorne. Coach told me, kind of gave me the spiel on that. He was like, how players try to get encouraged to transfer. He had some friends over there as well. I don't know. He's one of the best long-distance runners. No, he is the best long-distance runner in the SWAC, period, point blank. Won a lot of SWAC championships for Jackson State. Hated to see him go to Bethune-Cookman. That sucks. What's good, Justin? How you doing, brother? All right, let's keep it moving. HBCU, Las Vegas Classic, man. It's coming. It's a lot of pub. I do want to say this about them, though, T. They did a really good job of pubbing this game, bro. They have done a great job of marketing this game. They grab a hold of everything. Las Vegas HBCU Classic obviously is going to be October 25th in Las Vegas at Allegiant Stadium, home of the Raiders. Right? Weekend of events, pep rally, Fremont Street, Experience 3rd Street Stage, 1024. That's Friday from 4 to 5:30 p.m. They have an HBCU alumni mixer at Mariposa Cochina and Cocktails that evening from 7 p.m. Then you have the game kick off at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Then you have Sunday, you have the Gospel Brunch, Resorts World, Las Vegas, Lily Ballroom. 2026, 1 p.m. Good stuff going on. So hopefully y'all better get them damn flights if you haven't. I think Blue Bingo, if you're alumni, whatever the case, Blue Bingo member, you better hurry up and try to jump on that charter flight. I think they got a few more seats. So listen, if you requested a form and you didn't fill it out, those gonna probably get canceled as of Monday because we'll try to they're gonna push to get the last few of those seats filled up. So if you haven't got your ticket, don't worry about looking at Southwest because it's high as giraffe tail. Over 1,000.
I mean, how you gonna pass up a charter flight though, bro?
Bruh, listen, y'all. Friday to Monday on Blue Bingo. Hey, listen, man. You get that bad baby. Let me tell you something. Up, down, no stopping, no layovers. Friday to Monday. Can't beat
no bag check.
No bag check. No TSA pre-check. No clear needed.
Right.
Just walk up to the. I hate to miss that experience, TD. You got to capture some footage, bro. Walking on the plane and stuff, man. I need to give you. I'm gonna give you the metas, bro. Put the metas on and let me get that TD the golden fish cam. How about that? Ooh, I just came over one, dog. You might have to walk the tailgate and go do some golden fish tasting with the glasses on, bro. Come on now.
Yeah.
TD don't want to see it. TD don't want y'all to see how he be gobbling down that fish like the Cookie Monster on Sesame Street.
It'll be that fast, man. I don't like it real hot either, though.
Huh?
I don't like it real hot. I don't eat real hot food fresh.
I don't think nobody like real hot fish burning the lining out your mouth. You hear me?
Some people want to ride the grease.
TD tell me.
That was you at Valley.
Spit it right out. Hey, look, the whole upper rim of my mouth was just raw the rest of the week. You say you gotta eat it fast when it's hot. Man, ain't no way. You burn your esophagus.
You can't
man, see what I'm saying? See what I'm saying, Freddie? I just like that. I got a corn in the golden fish cam.
That's what's up, man.
Matter of fact, I put a pound, he put a pound. We just walk from tailgate to tailgate. I look at his play, look at my. Yeah, it might be something we could do, man. We're gonna try. We'll try. I ain't gonna say we're gonna try doing homecoming. We'll try doing Bethune-Cookman. We'll see how it go. Grease popping on the glass. Anyway, man, let's move on, man. Let's move on. Speaking of, though, they did talk about now. Right as of right now, Jack State football is still ranked number 1 in FCS. I mean, not FCS. I'm sorry, HBCU. Kind of, be like Martin on Life when he ate that pie. Grambling, they got Grambling. What is it? Stan Becton? I think the Stan Becton poll. Grambling ranked 17th. HBCU football power ranking. Jack State still at first. SWAC season starts now, so we got to look at it. Ray Rogers, according to Ray Rogers, week 3, HBCU pass. Pretty cool graphics, by the way. Power 5 rankings. They got Jack State at 1, South Carolina State at 2, Alabama State at 3, Delaware State. Surprising a lot of people, man. Number 1 in FCS in rushing. Shout out to Coach Jackson over there. Got them boys ready with Caden Bennett playing well and the running backs. Pretty good stuff over there. Alabama A&M is a surprisingly good team. That team is going to be tough as hell to beat at the Gulf Coast Challenge due to the quarterback play of Cornelius Brown and Coach Shea running a good solid program seemingly, man. He's already got them on good track. They're gonna have something to say in the SWAC East run-ins, man. We got to go play them and beat them, and that Magic City Classic is gonna be a game to behold. Oh my goodness!
I mean, but you remember I was saying in the spring, you know what I'm saying? I'm curious about what was going on at Alabama A&M because they weren't doing too much talking.
Yeah, just building and working quietly. Different personality from Connell Maynard to Sam Shade.
Right.
They're doing some really good things at Alabama A&M, especially with facilities. And shout out to them Bulldogs, man, leading the way when it comes to facility upgrades and stuff like that. They got a lot of money come through, I think, from COVID or whatnot, but they've been able to get some things, make some things happen. Even seeing Alabama State, Dr. Jason Cable or the AD putting out a video showing some stuff that they were doing over there at Alabama as well. So Alabama schools, HBCUs are doing big things, leading the way with facilities, man. So we ain't too far behind.
Grambling got their facility coming.
Yeah, I expect to see some Jack State updates coming soon. Hopefully we see something like that coming down the pipe soon, man. But I want to see all our HBCUs, man, get upgraded facilities and be good stuff, man. Let's see. Oh, I have to ride to.
Hey, Pam, we're gonna say right next year. Y'all come on, get on this plane. So you can see Pam.
TD gonna have y'all turned up in that thing, man.
I'm not, man.
I hate I can't get on it, man. I'm not flying, man. I'm driving over. I'm sorry, I can't do it. All right, so let's see. HBCU go top 5. Jack State, Alabama State. They flipped South Carolina State and Alabama State. Then Alabama A&M, North Carolina Central's on this list. So let's look at the games today, man. All right, today. Woo, big time game today in the SWAC.
Gonna be good, man.
Edward Waters versus Bethune-Cookman. If Cam Ramsey starts this game, TD, I think that Bethune-Cookman handles business today. But Edward Waters is 3-0. Coach Eric Dooley got the offense humming well. Coach Brian Jenkins is got off to a 3-0 fiery start. They whooped up on Virginia Union last time they played. Noah Biden is playing well for him, bro. This is a definitely winnable game. BCU is on upset alert, though. They are on upset alert today. They got to come to play, bro. Period, point blank. They come to play. I think they'll win.
But last time a SWAC school was under pressure like this, they end up pulling out
And I got some very interesting things I am gonna say, TD. I got some interesting things I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna say it on the record because I told Dub about it yesterday when I talked to him. And I don't root for them damn Rattlers. But I know we're gonna talk about it on Monday, but I'm gonna go ahead real early and say this. I've been scouting Alabama State. I've been watching that team. I've been watching all their games. Looked at FAMU kind of, trying to figure things out. September 27th going to be a tough I think September 27th, FAMU versus Alabama State. I think FAMU going to win that game, bro.
Mm.
And I'm telling you something very specific I'm looking at, and I'll speak to that next week when we actually go through the game, really next Saturday. We touch on that. I'll give you my spiel, but this is my peep under the tent. That's no disrespect to Alabama State. Style makes fights. One team can struggle over here and dominate you over here. I'm just looking at now. Alabama State is 2 players you got to stop. Period, point blank. And I know they're not on the screen. Number 1, the quarterback. Number 0, actually, you start with number 0. Number 0, that wide receiver Jones, he is a freaking problem, bro. Matter of fact, a lot of times, if you look at the stats of Body, it's not to take it. Body's playing better than anybody right now, quarterback in the SWAC. So please don't take this the wrong way. But sometimes, TD, you remember we talked about how you get those quarterbacks, they want that wide receiver to get that yak?
Mm-hmm.
You hit a joke on the screen pass, he just run past everybody. That's a different kind of speed right there. That's different kind of athleticism. That young brother there gets open. He fast as hell, man. He is a problem, bro. So I'm gonna say 0 and number 1 are you zero in on them. If you play Alabama State now, ain't no disrespect to number 6, the wide receiver, number 6, number 4, the running back, number 2, Whole Claw, all them cats. Decent. They got some guy, the linebacker, number 13, King Lewis, number 3. Y'all know I've been scouting. I've been watching football, baby, with no stress. I'm gonna go watch these games with no stress, but I just wanted to say that. That's a little early. But we're gonna come back to that. Alabama State versus Lane College. I think Cornelius Brown gonna have 7 touchdowns this Lane.
I mean, y'all. Yeah, no, I don't want to get into it. Go ahead, man.
No, I'm just saying Alabama A&M by a lot versus Lane College today. I just, man, bro, they got a really good opportunity to go blow them out. But don't cook me Edward Wars. I think it's gonna be a game.
Yeah,
one a week to me. East Texas A&M Lions versus Grambling State. I don't know what East Texas A&M looks like. Grambling didn't look too hot last week in Kentucky State. I'm sorry, they went into overtime to beat Kentucky State. Last time they played East Texas A&M, this is the game that we watched where we felt like we were going to whoop Grambling because they went out there and struggled with a team. Did they win last time? I think they won. They had a bunch of turnovers. I can't remember. But we'll see. I don't know. I don't know what Grambling going to do in this game. I'll come back to it. All right, I saw some folks talk about Northwestern State and Prairie View.
Did you ever give your opinion on that play that was made against Kentucky State? Was it legal? Was it good or was it bad? You never said.
No, Kentucky State got hold, bro. That was bad, bro.
That was a bad call? A no call?
Yeah, that was a bad call, bro. Grambling got gifted that, bro. They got a gift. They did. But no, man. Give me Grambling versus East Texas. What does East Texas look like? Blue, you out there, man? East Texas A&M. What's their record right now? I ain't looked at them. I haven't looked at them. I don't like speaking on stuff that I ain't knowledgeable of. But I ain't gonna even pretend like. Somebody give me the record for East Texas A&M? Anybody? Drop it in the chat. Fuck. He said, I think Alabama State, Alabama A&M, Grambling might upset JSU. I think you might be asleep. Only team that can beat JSU is JSU right now. Nah, we coming to play every game, bro. We trying to sweep the SWAC again. They 0-2. Yeah, give me Grambling. I don't know who they 0-2. Give me Grambling in this game. I'm going with all SWAC teams this week. I think the SWAC goes 4-0 today. Northwestern State versus Prairie View. I got Prairie View in this game, bro. Prairie View bounced back from that loss to UTRGV, and they lost to somebody at the Rice. I think they'll get back in the win column. They literally could be 0-3. Looking at that Northwestern State team, they beat Alcorn. Did they win another game after beating Alcorn? I'm not sure. But I'm going to go with all the SWAC teams today. I think the SWAC sweeps 4-0. Wouldn't be shocked if Northwestern State, but come on, Prairie View. They gotta win, bro. We need the SWAC to.
I mean, is that no? That's not the same school that gave Grambling fits last year, is it?
It is. That's why I said that's the game we watched where it was a turnover fest.
Yeah.
And we thought, well, we're gonna whoop Grambling because of this game. They looked horrible in that game, bro.
Yeah.
I guess it was a home and home. They played at East Texas last year. But in the whole, hey man, I has only played FBS opponents. We really know nothing. Okay. Thanks for that, Dex.
Yeah, they played Florida State and SMU, man.
Oh, they did? Okay. Y'all choosing East Texas then? I'm still thinking, ooh.
I mean, they lost to SMU 13-42, and of course, Florida State did that Ohio State thing, 77-3.
He said did that Ohio State thing.
Yeah.
But this is the question that I have to ask, CD. How much of that Ohio State game affected Grambling last week, though? Because they come back from Ohio State from a 7-0 slobber knocker of an egg kicking, and then they go and struggle against Kentucky State the next week. You see what I'm saying? I get it. I got Grambling in this game. I think Grambling gonna shake back, and Grambling gonna figure out a way to win today. He said, "I hope they beat the G off of him."
That might be a good game, though, bro. That might be a little bad. Only thing I don't like about this.
It might be. I just think Grambling gonna figure it out. I'm not saying that
about this schedule, man. Everything is at 6. So you only got to choose.
We get a 2:00. We get Edward Waters at 2.
Yeah. I'm saying, the other 3 games, man, because
it's gonna be hot. But they used to it. It's 2 Florida teams. They both gonna be hot over there. It's 12:00 when they play. I mean, it's 2:00 when they play. It's gonna be hot as hell over there in the Daytona. They Kenny Banks. They gonna be. This is an every week thing. It's gonna be every week until the season is over with. That everybody's gonna have a chance of beating Jack State because that's what they want to happen. Because they haven't had a chance to talk smack since Grambling beat us last year. And remember what happened when Grambling beat us last year? Everybody had a field day. But see, everybody was real quiet this week because they realized that Jack State is really good, and we whooped up Tuskegee with our backups. And we played a freshman quarterback that went out there, and they see the future. They know Jack State gonna be very good for quite a while. And we got something. We gonna do everything we can as the Tiger Nation support and make sure we help keep Jack State on top. That's all. That's it. So, but that ain't the only game, TD. That's a SWAC. I want to take a look at the
Hey, did you pick your boy coming off the hill? Prairie View?
Oh, I said I got Prairie View.
Yeah, Prairie View. Okay.
I got Prairie View in this. I said they get back in the win column. I think they shake back from the loss to UTRGV and the loss to Rice.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Absolutely, D. I love Ebony. I see you. 87 degrees for the Bethune-Cookman game. That's pretty good. DC about to win 10 straight. You got that right. That's what we rooting for. All right, MEAC football. For those who want to watch some more HBCU sports, pretty good stuff. You got South Carolina State gonna get whooped up. Well, they play South Florida. South Florida played well this year so far. Howard versus Hampton today, bro, on HBCU Go at 4 p.m.
I thought they already okay.
It's the battle of the real HU coming on. Central State versus Morgan. Nobody care. Norfolk.
Hey, King, with that being said, man, Hampton is not a bad team. That what we were trying to say at the beginning.
I get to sit down and watch my boy Ty Starks play today, man. I'm gonna watch a little bit of Ty today, bro. Delaware State versus St. Francis. Delaware State, Delaware State playing good football, man. Delaware State said they got something to say about that MEAC. They try to get to the Celebration Bowl, dog. Now, the game the other day, though, North Carolina Central versus North Carolina A&T. That's going to be a battle. I got North Carolina Central whooping them, but it's still going to be a good rivalry game. Hampton did look bad last week. But that's from week to week. That's what happens. Everybody get up to play Jack State. Y'all know that. All right.
Yeah, I mean, we're still improving, man. But overall, HBCU HBCU sports football looking good, man. Oh, I mean, you got some down teams, whatever. You got some teams on the rise. You have some teams that are, that's kind of up there. So overall, man, it looking good. I mean, all these games right here interesting that that you may want to watch, even though the swag games in these games, you can't go wrong with man. I sometimes can, if when I do get a chance to sit down and watch football, I don't know what I'll be doing. I'll be going so much, but when I do, man, I don't even keep up with the big boys as much as I used to.
I don't, man. I'm interested in HBCU football. I'm like you, TD. I don't really watch a lot of big time football no more. If it's not a good game, I just
coming towards the end. I get locked in after the season is over with sometime, but just don't have the time. And and then when I do, now we got HBCU Go, and now we got Swag TV.
I just love the
whole game, because at first we couldn't watch because we had nothing to watch them from. But now we got these, now we got these stations, ESPN Plus, Swag TV and HBCU.
Man, that's why I put this out there, man. Man. And that's why I put this out there for those who want HBCU football. I love it, man. I can't get it. I'm gonna be like a kid. Well, I do have an event today, Bible class gathering. I'm gonna have my phone out, so my phone is good and charged up. I'm gonna be, hey, when I do come back to the house, it's all football. I'm going split screen, double. I'm going outlet TV. I'm going laptop, and I'm going cell phone, big screen. That's what I'm doing.
Hey, you take your phone to Bible study?
No, not Bible study. It's going to one of my Bible class members' home. We got a big get together cookout type thing.
Oh yeah,
get together, yeah. That fellowshipping and regular clothes, having a good time, man. I'm gonna sip a little cocktail, smoke a little cigar or something. You know what I'm saying? Chop it up, have a good time. It's the bye week for me, baby. I'm so excited, bro. I've been tickled pink since I woke up in my own bed. But nevertheless, they're about to make divorcing ESPN. They show is. They show is, because I be waiting for somebody to get it on YouTube, and I just go watch YouTube next day or whatever. Hey man, you good? Hey, before we get out of here though, I want to talk about some serious stuff though, man. It's just kind of the latest and greatest from Jackson State Tigerland. We facing a little uncertainty with the $8 million water backup project. I don't like this, man. I don't like environmental racism, bro. It's just reality of what we've always had to deal with at Jackson State. The money was there. Said the project involves installing 4 water tanks to serve as backup in case the pipes burst and drops in water pressure on campus. But Jackson water leaders, Ted Hennepin, that dude has not signed off on the plan. Fellowship with the phone. You damn right I will be. They get it, man. I'm gonna have my JSU gear on. It's all right. They're gonna have the game on anyway. But see, they're gonna be watching the other games too. I'm gonna have my HBCU games on, or at least watch the scores. And I can always go back and watch it and rewind it. Hennepin argues that JSU would need to become a public water service, which the school does not want. And he also raised concerns about the possibility of water from the tanks contaminating the city's water supply. Man, listen, man, people just need to get out of the way, bro. Just let us be great. You know what I'm saying? They know what we've had to deal with, and people still find reasons to stall things, bro. Hennepin is in the way. Hennepin said other universities in the state already have backup water systems that operate as public services. JSU officials said the organization that funded the project did so with the purpose of benefiting the university. He's falling in with the others. Good. During the hearing, Judge Henry Wingate asked questions while Jackson Mayor John Horn listened to both sides. Mr. Horn had to say, he said, I think we had a thorough discussion and everybody, I think, understands what the issues are right now, Horn said. The question is, what's the solution? I think that there is a solution that could be had in all this where everyone wins, and we're looking for the State Department of Health and Attorney General's office, Jackson Water, and Jackson State University find what that solution is. Jackson State highlighted last January's freezing temperatures when pipes burst throughout the city, forced the school to rent portable showers and bathrooms, leaving some students to bathe outside 30-degree weather. Sheesh. Leaders said the new tanks could prevent another crisis, but the project is currently stalled. So Judge Wingate has given Jackson Water and JSU about 10 days to brief the court and decide what kind of system this plan will be. Anybody got any updates? Please feel free to drop them in the comment section. But I just wanted to put this out there in case you haven't seen this. This story was shared on yesterday, actually. So that's where we are. And then the latest update on the presidential search at Jackson State, the Mississippi Institution of Higher Learning has selected an executive search firm in Jackson State University's president's search. All right, Mississippi Board of Trustees and State Institutions of Higher Learning voted today, this was yesterday, to select AGB Search to assist in the search for a new president of Jackson State University. Based in Washington, D.C., AGB Search presented a proposal that best matched the qualifications outlined in the formal request for proposals. IHS will formalize the agreement with AGB Search in the coming days. So put that up there so you guys get the latest and greatest from JSU Tigerland. But before we get up out of this joint, let's say what we got to say, and then we'll close it out. Y'all click that link. The link is pinned to the chat. We do have a fundraiser going on to close out our 2025 sign up. So the link is in the chat. Click that link. Order you one. And let's get these. Let's run it. Let's run it up, man. Need everybody, whether you're watching live or watching later. Click that link, and you can go to our social media, whether it's Facebook, you can go to Twitter. You'll see this out there for you to participate. Rock that merch, man. What a brand! Make people. It's a great conversation starter. Trust me when I tell you. And it's a lot of people that don't have a clue what we're doing. They see the KC-1400 Collective. They don't know what this really all about. You can show them the website and how to get signed up and get active. We need everybody to support what we're doing because we're trying to double our efforts in 2026, and we will. TD, what else you got before we get about this joint? Man, it's good to see y'all, man. Good to be back on. Good to talk a little football. We missed y'all too. But we must get on with our Saturday. What you got, big bro?
Tiger Nation, we'll see you on Monday.
Hey, y'all, we appreciate y'all, man. Good to be back on. Get on back with the Saturday festivities, man. As always, we appreciate everybody, man. Shout out to all our channel sponsors, and we appreciate everybody. D.I. love.
Go Tigers. We out.
On the field, we bring the energy. Ready to go!
Off the field, I build my brand.
At Jackson State, we make it happen.
State said one story, my brand tells another.
This is Jackson State. This is family.
This is the KC-1400 Collective. Tiger Nation, we need each of you to join the movement.
Be the team behind the team. Support our NIL Collective. Get signed up today.
Visit www.kc1400collective.com. Be our love. Go Tigers.